everyone, I'm Bob McCraney and welcome back to This Month in Realty. Today I am super honored to have Jamie Harnish back. Jamie is with Bosley Real Estate in Toronto, Ontario. Could you tell us about the market in Toronto, Jamie?
Sure. Last month, we talked about it being a bit of a tale of two markets, with the freehold market kind of going in one direction positively, and the condo market in Toronto going in the opposite direction. And that trend has continued. So the freehold market still continues to be very, very frenzied, very hectic, multiple buyers for each individual property. And so there's just a lot of action going on in the freehold market. The condo market continues to have inventory rise, especially in areas of high density. Just kind of overall for the city, we have a sales to new listing ratio of 31%. That's very much in buyer-friendly territory. Sales to new listing ratio is kind of a metric of supply and demand. It compares the number of sales with the number of new listings, which is the demand and the supply, if you will. The months of inventory, which is also often referred to as the absorption rate, is 3.44. So that's still below balanced market territory, but it's a number that has been on the rise over the past number of months. So the condo market continues to take a bit of a slide. And again, in areas like downtown, areas like midtown, which we'll talk about in a second, where there's a lot of condo density, we are seeing a lot of places that normally would sell and sell for a good number 6 months ago, 4 months ago, are now just basically lingering with very little activity in terms of showings, let alone offers.
Okay, so tell us about what's going on with the Yonge and Eglinton community.
Yeah, so Yonge and Eglinton is a neighborhood that I know very, very well and would consider myself an expert in. It's in Midtown. Toronto is a city of neighborhoods for sure. And so at Yonge and Eglinton, over the past couple of months in these videos that you and I have been doing, I've talked a lot about the rental inventory at Yonge and Eglinton. It is high, but what's interesting is we're seeing, I've noticed a trend now over 4 months in a row where that sales to new listing ratio for leases has actually been steadily increasing, which is moving more towards like a better trend with respect to, I guess, landlords, if you will. It's almost 60%. So it's kind of at the top end of that balanced territory market. And if it peaks above 60%, then we kind of go into seller favored territory. And also for the fourth month in a row, we've seen a decline in the months of inventory, or that absorption rate. So the rental market is actually not that bad, as we're kind of noticing a trend over a couple of months. Now, there's still a lot of inventory. I think part of the reason that in the rental market people are moving is because prices have fallen a little bit, and so people are able to upgrade their space for the same price that they're getting now, or they're able to move into a better place for less money, or maybe due to affordability issues, they might just be kind of moving down into another place that's at rates that are a little bit more affordable. So there's a little bit of positivity, I guess, in the rental market at Yonge and Eglinton. The resale market, we're seeing a different trend. So for 4 months in a row now, or for the fourth month in a row now, we're seeing declining sales, as well as an increase in new listings and an increase in active listings. So that sales to new listing ratio is low. It's about 18%, which is very, very heavily favored as far as buyers are concerned. And the months of inventory, or that absorption rate, is almost 7.6. So what that means is, if all of new listings were to stop and that pace of sales were to continue, it would take 8 months for almost 8 months for that active inventory that's available at Yonge and Eglinton right now in the resale market to be kind of gobbled up by buyers. So very much buyer-friendly market for resale condos in Yonge and Eglinton.
Interesting. Okay, so Jamie, will you come back next month and talk some more?
If you ask nicely.
Okay. What's your contact information? How would somebody get a hold of you?
Yeah, so cell phone 416-428-8892, and I know you're going to ask, so I'm going to repeat that. 416.
I would never.
Yes, you do. 416-428-8892, or people can also send me an email at jharnish at bosleyrealestate.com. I'm also very active on all social platforms, so if somebody wants to send me a DM on Instagram, Facebook, whatever the case is, I'm not difficult to find.
Okay, great. Thank you. This has been This Month in Realty. Tune in next month to hear more from Jamie and other real estate experts across Canada and the United States. Take care.
Thank you, Bob.